User story mapping is a lean UX mapping method that uses sticky notes to outline the steps and interactions users will go through in a digital product. Story maps are visualized from the perspective of the product and include 3 types of user actions at different levels. The first level is for activities, and these represent the core tasks that users aim to complete in the product or feature. For example, if we were working on a mobile banking application, 2 of our activities would likely be checking an account balance and depositing a check. You'll likely only have a few high-level activities in your story map. These usually display horizontally in order or in parallel if you're designing for multiple users and paths. Use the same color sticky notes for all of the activities in your story map. The second level of a user story map is for steps, which sit directly underneath their corresponding activities and also display in order on the map. They represent the specific subtasks that users will go through to complete the activity above. For example, the activity of depositing a check can be broken down into the steps of first entering the mobile deposit details, then photographing the check, submitting the check, and finally confirming the deposit. Use a different color sticky note to map out the steps and visually differentiate them from the activities. Details sit at the third level of the story map and describe the more granular interactions that are necessary for users to complete the step above. For example, entering a username or email address and entering a password would appear as 2 separate details underneath the login step. Use a different color sticky note for the details to keep the story map organized and the activities, steps, and details distinct. Once the story map is complete, Agile teams will often draw horizontal release lines and move details included in each release above the lines, leaving any deferred details below. The deferred details, along with any new activities, steps, and details added to the story map, become candidates for future sprints based on what the team learns and prioritizes over time. Story maps help support adaptation, which is what Agile is all about. It's much easier to swap out sticky notes during product planning and ideation than it is to revise hefty requirements documents or rewrite code. User story maps help Agile teams define what to build and help preserve visibility for how it all fits together. They enable user-centered conversations, team collaboration, and feature prioritization to align and guide iterative product development.